things about Laura before she has a seat. Laura will be attending Albany College of Pharmacy in the fall and will be a student. Thank you. And will be a student in the Doctor of Pharmacy program. This year, Laura was enrolled in the very selective New Visions Health program, where she gained hands-on experience and training in the field of healthcare. This program required a rigorous application and interview process and involved both traditional classroom instruction as well as on-site experiences in healthcare settings locally. In addition to her academics, Laura has been a member of the Color Guard for 4 years, dedicating a large amount of her time to the marching band. She also made time in her busy schedule for volunteer work at the Queen's Gallery, her church, and Relay for Life. Laura is a hard-working, considerate, and respectful young woman, all the qualities that will serve her well in her future endeavors. Please help me in congratulating Laura Berger on this award. At this time, we will give out our valedictorian award. The student who earns the highest academic average in the graduating class is recognized as a class valedictorian. The student receiving this award has earned an average of 100.5274. The valedictorian award is presented to Rose Whitcomb. Rose will be attending Harvard University in the fall and plans to study music. Rose has been an honor student since 9th grade and will have completed 6 of the 14 AP courses offered at the Kingston High School by graduation. Rose has been involved in the music program at the Kingston High School since 9th grade. She is a member of the marching band, jazz ensemble, and choir. She worked hard over 4 years to achieve her goal of becoming a drum major and served as their leader this senior year. She also made time to give back to the community through volunteer work. She is a dynamic student with incredible gifts. Her passion and dedication to everything she does is hard to match. Rose is sure to raise the bar wherever she goes, while simultaneously encouraging and inspiring those around her. Let's congratulate Rose Whitcomb.
Congratulations to all who are here to celebrate the success of these students before me. We, the students, have a responsibility to fulfill before we can begin to celebrate. There are many people gathered here whom without none of this would be possible, so we must thank them. Thank you to our superintendent, Dr. Paul Padalino. You have proven to be a tremendous asset to our school district in a very short amount of time. Thank you for helping to create an environment that produces the success of these excited and proud students before you. Thank you to our principal, Mr. Adrian Manuel, who similarly made such a great impact on our student body in his first year here. Your positive leadership will continue to help our school be successful. Also, thank you to our other principal, Mrs. Anderson. I'm so sorry. Mrs. Anderson, you were a really great principal for 3 years. I didn't write that in my speech. I'm so sorry. Thank you to all the teachers in the Kingston City School District. We greatly appreciate your talent, patience, and support throughout our careers as students. Thank you for your support throughout our careers as students. Thank you for inspiring us every day to achieve more and take our education seriously. Thank you to our friends. Without the strength and teamwork of the many friendships I have made over the years, my success today would be completely meaningless. Thank you to our families. Our parents have done us a tremendous service by instilling in us the value of the importance of education. I also want to thank my parents, my mother, my father, and my sister. Maria, you've been really great over these 4 years. You've been so supportive, and we're really close, so I'm going to miss you next year. I also want to extend a personal thanks to the band, my family. Without the musical experiences we have shared, the support you have all given me, and the chance to call each one of you my brother and sister, I would not be the person that I am today. You have helped me discover my passion and become the best version of myself. This speech is a reflection of what I have learned from the directors, my friends, the band parents, and my mother, father, and sister. After giving our thanks, we have one more responsibility. Each one of us must resolve to, at some point in our lives, help someone else achieve success like ours. Promise yourself to one day be someone's friend, parent, mentor, or teacher. In order to be truly successful, you must yourself be an agent of success. With these acknowledgments and resolutions in mind, it is now appropriate to celebrate what makes us successful: passion, dedication, skill, and courage. Life is only meaningful if there is something that drives you. Question yourself and try to discover what inspires you. Throughout my career as a student, I have been inspired by music and band. I love the process of creating music, figuring out the notes and rhythms, learning the nuances that give it artistic significance, and finally, performing it. I am also inspired by collaboration in this process. Working alongside dedicated friends, talented instructors, and functioning as a student leader has made me so excited for every project, every rehearsal, and of course every performance. I will always remember the rehearsals and performances of the KHS Tiger Marching Band that occurred here, on this very field. I will always remember the Sunday night rehearsals, our energy focused on being the best band we could be, meticulously cleaning our drill and music until we achieved perfection. Underneath our bulky hoodies and our crazy hats, I saw the same thing in everyone's eyes: passion. I will always remember standing before you as your drum major on the 50-yard line, right over there. I will remember the reflection of the D Stadium lights on our instruments, the energy of our music, and I will never forget the sound that nearly blew me away every time. I know that all of my bandmates will also remember that passion, unity, and focus we had every time we played. I am so lucky to have had the chance to help and lead my friends, and consequently, I have developed a passion for conducting, playing the clarinet, and teaching others. This passion has compelled me to pursue a career as a music educator. As you go through life, you owe it to yourself to find experiences like this, those that make you demand more of yourself and discover new talents. If you are truly passionate about your dreams, you will have to work very hard to pursue them. The magnitude of your ability to focus on the work ahead of you corresponds to the magnitude of the success you will achieve later. Dreams require many hours of difficult, unglamorous work. I know that being a good student requires time hitting the books, and I know that being a musician requires a lot of time in a tiny little practice room playing my clarinet. Band has shown me that long hours of rehearsal will always pay off in performance. We all have our dreams and our passions that we work hard to follow and maintain. But funnily enough, the next day, when we ace a test, hang our paintings, score a goal, perform at opening night, get a record score at championships, or play at an audition, we don't regret the time we spent. There is no greater satisfaction than knowing that after you completely dedicated yourself to something you love, your work bloomed into perfection. Courage is needed in order to take opportunities, make good decisions, and be a leader. Don't be afraid to take positive risks or pursue lofty goals. If you push yourself to do things outside of your comfort zone, you will be rewarded not only with the eventual achievement of your goal, but also overall self-improvement and strengthening of character. This has been the ultimate reward of my experience in band. I realized during my freshman year that I wanted to be the drum major on podium. I wanted people to see the passion in my eyes that I saw in 3 other fantastic conductors before me. Of course, as a freshman, I was such an unlikely candidate. I was the typical specimen, quiet, reserved, a little awkward, and I always wore my hair pulled back in a ponytail. Not that there is anything wrong with ponytails, I love them. But even down to my hairstyle, I always wanted to stick with what I knew, what was safe and familiar. The drum majors before me embodied the persona, the strength, the musicality that I desperately wanted. I knew that it was in me somewhere. I just needed the courage to show it. Courage is essential in order to exhibit your best qualities and be the best version of yourself. Never refuse an opportunity because you are afraid or you think that you are not worthy. If you have the courage to be your whole self every day, everything that you are, and everything that you want to be, you will be rewarded with self-confidence, pride, and a renewed faith in your abilities.